Hey, do you know that you have the power to change the world? And I don't mean just on a small scale, influencing one person's life. I mean, you have the power to change every fucking thing that is going wrong on this planet. Every paradigm that exists that is keeping us enslaved as a humanity. Everything can change by you deciding that you can make that happen. Like today, man. I was talking with, he's like a younger brother. We were talking about some stuff, and I've just been kind of probing him, asking him questions like, who are you? Who do you want to be? What does this life mean to you? And he's discovered his passions, and he's pursuing his passions now. And it's amazing to watch and to be able to be a part of that. And this kid, man, he's so fucking smart, and he's so kind, and has such a huge heart. And one of the things that he said to me, because we got into a deep conversation about, selling the Conga machines and helping people save their fucking health while freeing their families financially. And we look at this as a global movement. We don't look at this as like, hey, let's take care of our own lives and everybody can fuck off. We look at this as, how can we help everybody in the biggest possible way? And anyways, we're having this conversation, and he goes, you know what, man? Today, March 28th, I declare it that you are going to win a Nobel Prize in your future. And I was fucking shocked. I was like, holy shit, man, that is quite something to say about someone. And, but I accept that. I want that. Don't you want that? Don't you want people to think about you like that? Because that's how you convey yourself to the world? That you speak from a place of love and peace and acceptance and enlightenment and positivity and hope. Like, who do you want to be in the eyes of others? Who do you want to be to yourself? What kind of people do you want to attract into your life? And see, like, the reason why I brought up the whole talking to him about his passions and stuff is because that's how we win, guys. I don't know who knows what about the way of the world right now, but if you don't know what's going on, guys, we have been enslaved by people. You think that working a 9 to 5 is normal? You think that the education system and the way that our work is designed to model factory systems, like literally, like we are working and living as factory workers. If you really expand your perception of things, and this is going to be like a multifaceted vantage point here. If you really expand your perception of things and you look at what are cities really? What are our towns really? They're essentially housing units for corporate employees. Is essentially what it is. It should be fucking free to live on our planet. Are you kidding me? We have to pay to live here? We have to pay to live on this gigantic rock, which is its own celestial entity that nobody can own as much as they might want to write it down on paper. Nobody can fucking own this thing, and it's giving life to everybody and everything, and we have to what? We have to pay for the free water that it provides us? We essentially have to pay for the fucking air. Come on, we have to pay for the food that naturally grows out of the ground? No. We don't have to pay for any of that shit. It's all a robbery of perception. It's all a manipulation of perception. This world it's free. It's everybody's. It's even the people who are doing this. It's theirs too, but how we break out of the system is every single one of us must come into the realization of who we are and why we are here on this planet. And in the pursuit of that, in the discovery of that, you will awaken to your passions. You will awaken to your purpose. And when that happens and you begin to actually pursue them, the energy, the perception, the consciousness, the love, the advancement that you will experience from pursuing what you actually want in life, that is what will change the world. Because in the ideal utopia, which everybody seems to argue that it is impossible, and I fucking wish, I hope that people will comment on this telling me that it's impossible, and give me amazing questions that I can respond to about how it absolutely is possible. And it's all just a matter of self-awareness and self-governing. I may have just lost my train of thought there, because there's just so much. There's so much beauty to this life. There is so much freedom to be felt and to be had. And when you pursue your passions, oh my God, man, how quickly you will advance in your awareness and in your blissful states, because you are then being challenged by the matrix itself. The matrix itself is your belief system, the programs that they have instilled in us about how society needs to look. Have you ever watched a movie coming out of a Cineplex or anything of the sort that not predicts, sorry, portrays a future reality of humanity where it's not a technologically advanced civilization that's nearly eliminated nature? They like step by, there's so many of these little things that they do where they plant these ideas into the movies, and slowly but surely we progress along with what we are fed about how reality should look in the future, because we don't question it. But as soon as you start to question, and sorry, the belief system, the matrix, yes, it's fear. Your belief system essentially comes down to fear, because your belief system is a part of your survival mechanism, and it is these beliefs that we must free ourselves from and enter into a place of knowing. Knowing is a state of being. It is not a collection of thoughts and memories and places and things. It's an experience of life. It's a feeling. It's a freedom that you can't explain to someone unless they experience it. Then they can relate to you. But ultimately, this is what the matrix is. It is love and it is fear. And when you pursue your passions, you face fear face to face. You look at it and you say, no, you don't get to control me anymore. You don't get to take my life anymore. I get to choose my life. I am the one who gets to choose. You are the one who gets to choose. Every single day, every single moment, you are choosing. And that is the most pivotal realization that you can have, is that you are choosing. As hard as that may be to hear at times, well, I didn't choose to be molested when I was a kid. Well, I didn't choose to be born into a poverty-stricken society. I didn't choose to be put in this place or that place, or this thing or that thing happens, but you get to choose now. You get to choose now. Do you want to remain a victim to that past circumstance or your circumstance now? Do you want to stay a victim, or do you want to rise out of that victimhood and experience what it's like to be the creator of your reality? Do you want to be free? Do you want to be free? Not just for yourself, but for everyone. In that utopia, every single person is living their passion out. Every single person. Because how do you get the best of someone? How could we possibly have the greatest society that could ever exist? It's if everyone is in love with what they are doing. And it's not to say that you have to focus yourself on one thing. The point is that you can reach a place of that knowing where all of life is beautiful, but each one of us, like how there are differences between man and woman, men are naturally stronger, which means that just that biological fact alone, we have a different purpose on this planet. Just like how we can't carry children, women have a different purpose on this planet. And yes, whether you're a man or a woman, it will separate what your purpose is into a particular set of things that can be your purpose. But ultimately, every single one of us is a unique creature, molded by the experiences of life that we have had to become a certain person with a certain perception, with a certain proclivity to certain things. And that's fucking beautiful. And it should be shared, and it should be expressed. We shouldn't have to be afraid to wear what we want to wear. We shouldn't have to be afraid to say what we want to say and think what we want to think, and say fuck it to the things that we don't want. We shouldn't have to be afraid. Will you live your purpose? Will you live your passion? Will you free yourself? Financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, will you free yourself? And damn it, if I do say so myself, I'm here to help. I'm here to help in every way that I can. I believe in you more than you could possibly know. That potential that exists in the kid that I was talking about before, the potential that exists in me exists in you. And I see mine. I see yours. What will you choose?